So like one of the issues of my bike was that I had to keep the choke up like that, otherwise it would fall down like this when it started running and conk out. You know, obviously it had a dicky choke. Now if you're actually going to try and remove this with a normal 14mm spanner, you always find that the idle screw will get in the way. There is a way around this. If you hold the spanner up at a bit of an angle, you just get enough purchase to turn it that quarter turn. You see, well, it's not even a quarter turn, a lot less than that. And you have to keep the lever up, and hopefully you can turn your spanner around, get it in there up at that angle, and then kind of just twist it round. So this is actually the old choke assembly of this Mikuni, and I had this rather discombobulated junk. Once you've started to loosen it, it starts to develop a mind of its own. It helps if you can keep it held up while you do this. So this is my spares carburettor, and I've gone and got my glove wound totally up in there. Oh, that's classic. I might have to shut you down. Really, just to let you know, it's actually easier when the choke is on, when the carburettor is on the bike. So it's a question of keeping your 14mm spanner at that kind of an angle with the choke up, so that when the idle adjust screw is in there, you won't foul it. Oh dear, I'm making a right haulix of this, which isn't. This is my scrap one. This is the old choke assembly. Fast forward this for you, I think. Right. And it just lifts out. Anyway, and then you can take that, with this still on the bike, you can then swap these over with the minimum of fuss, which is what I've done. So with the carburettor in position and being quite careful, you can then replace the choke lever. And this one is one that works. It stays up or down without you having to tie it up, which was a bit of a faff, and it's got to work better with something that works better. At least the choke lever actually works.